Hey everyone, how are you today? I hope you're having an amazing day. Today I'll be showing off some of the plush that I have, and I do not know what's in this bag. I've just picked a bag at random, and that is what I'm going to show you. And hopefully there's some really cool plush in that bag. So I've got a couple of other things that I was considering doing. Has anyone tried these at all? If so, let me know what you think of them, whether they're hot or whether they're not spicy, or whichever it is. So I'm going to get to the plush. I have a couple of other small bits I'm going to show off. So first off, I'll be doing live streams with this eventually. Hopefully I can get it so there's not too much of a delay on what I'm seeing on the screen. I have done a video for whatever it is, this Lego set, which I've got basically a timer on it, and it's can I build it in under 15 minutes, so that'll be quite fun. Hi Christy, how are you today? But that Lego set has to be built within 15 minutes or I lose the challenge, but that'll be totally fun. And this is one of the plush which we've been collecting. We've got the full set, but I've not got this one. The rest of the set are wrapped in. And yes, Bonnie is amazing and super cool. And I hope that was okay, because I'm really lousy with that. And she is amazing on your videos, Christy. So I have a few plush are in the bag. That's okay. I'm just happy I can make someone smile. So I've actually forgot what I was going to say. So I'm just going to show this and try and remember what I was going to say. So these are PJ Masks plush, which my brother actually wins these from the bingo claw machine. So how's your day been, Christy? As I've not really done much today, as my eyes are a little sore still. I think we actually do have quite a few of the PJ Masks, because they're like one that we get quite easy, as the bingo claw machines are like around £15, and people occasionally play it, and my brother goes and plays it just after people play, and then he walks away with either one or two different plush, which these are generally in one side of the machine, and it'll be a random plush like PJ Masks or something from Minions to Pikachu and to a few other bits. And this is a little pug one, which has a nice little hood, and it's a little rabbit hoodie for it, so that's pretty cool. And these we haven't actually looked. I've not looked in this bag at all, so I really don't know what's in the bag. But there is quite a few of like the pug ones. We kind of won quite a few at a time, so it's always cool. So there's a little frog one, which is cool. But we mostly find these ones in bingo when that we play them. We tend to play both sides, and sometimes we let the prize swing into the other side, and we take the prize from the wrong different sides, so that sometimes happens. But a lot of the time we use like a swing technique to win the prizes, which is very fun and real cool to do, because we've done it with the Jurassic World plush, which there is a video for that. It is on the channel. It's just how many can we win of Jurassic World, and it's a really long video. Well, not really long, it's about 13 minutes, but there's quite a few plush one from that, so it's worth checking that one out. And we have Paddington, which is also in the Bingo Hall claw machines, and these get put in, but they always come out with little beads that are in the machine. So literally, as I do that, loads of the beads are just fall into the floor, and then just the beads that are resting, holding the plush in place. Hi Infinite, how are you today? But the Paddingtons are quite easy to win from the Bingo Hall. We've won quite a few of them, and that's either swing, and my brother doesn't let me record half the time, so a lot of the plush from the bingo doesn't get seen until now, so that's kind of fun. Has anyone actually had these? Because was got these by my brother yesterday, and he just wanted me to try them, and they're supposed to be Mexican jalapeno peanuts, so they could be quite interesting. Hi, Just Crane Crazy, how are you? And you're amazing. Thanks for joining the chat today. But have you tried them, Infinite? That's what I need to know, because I might actually try them in a little while for the first time. So you'll see if I dislike them or like them. As I just figured that would be something interesting to do. So next plush I actually have in the bag is another one, Eeyore, which we actually did win quite a few of these, and we still do have quite a few, because the bags we haven't taken to donate haven't all been sent or taken down, so we've still got quite a few different plush, but these are so soft and squishy. They're super nice. Ooh, so I still don't know if them sweets are edible or not. That's cool. So I'll try them on camera for the first time, and I don't normally eat anything on camera, so that'll be the first for me. If it was something sour, I tend to really like sour food, so any form of sweet that's sour or weird flavors, I actually do really like them, as opposed to like the generic like plain flavors things. So I'll more pick out something like jelly beans, and I'll go for whichever my brother doesn't like and just eat loads of them, as jelly beans are my favorite. And as I thought, there would be another Tigger as well in this bag once I saw the Eeyore, but I'm not sure if there's a Winnie the Pooh, so but there might be. But that one's quite cool. They're super soft. They're all from claw machines. They're all licensed. Every plush in these bags are all licensed. And these are super soft, super slippery. They literally just slip around in my hand as I hold them. So they're hard to get out of the claw machines. I'm not sure which one where this one come from, but I think it come from a arcade claw machine, or it could have come from the bingo, because the bingo does get some of these nice plush, but it might have been the arcade, so I'm not 100% sure on some of the locations. Okay, I was right. There is a Winnie the Pooh in the bag too. So yeah, we kind of got two of them. So, but we did put these bags together, just like sling, and not really look at them. So when they were first packed away, as we originally had them all in the hallway, just up against the wall, right by the stairs, for over a year. And it was literally a case of if you walk past it and knocked it, the whole wall just collapsed everywhere. It was fun though. And I'm not sure where this one come from. It might have been a UFO catcher, or it might have been a Stackham mini prize, but it's a little pug. It's not as soft as some of them. And I think it just depends sometimes, because the Seaside claw machines tend to have the latest movie, except for Deadpool and I think something else that was out recently. They did have Power Rangers in for a while, and for the latest movie that they made, but I never got any of them. And the only time we saw them was at a carvery, and they were buried, or the claw would roughly come to about here, and the prize would be hit around here. So the claw wouldn't even go to this spot, so that was kind of unfair. We did ask if they could get the person who owns it to fix it, but they wouldn't fix it. They just stack the prizes in a way that you can't actually grip them. So that was kind of a hard one to go get prizes from, but we could win from it when it had been restocked, and we have a Guardians of the Galaxy character in now. So it's quite a few different ones. And I'm not sure where we got this one from. It was an arcade along the seafront, but I'm not sure which arcade it was. Hey DJ Burrows, how are you? I'm actually super tired and try not to let that show too much today. As all I've done today is go for a walk to the hospital and back, as I wanted to, my mum had to take my sister up there for something, and I thought, why not get a coffee while I'm there? So I got a nice coffee. Well, I got a latte with gingerbread syrup in it, so that's my treat for this week. And we have a 4 plush now. There is quite a few different versions of this, but I can't find at the moment my set of them, which I don't actually have this version, as these are a later on version, which are really cool and quite soft, and a nice little one to have in the collection. That's cool, DJ. Oh, God, I'm so tired. And I moved my drink way further than I should have. Hi, Ashley. How are you? I actually did forget one thing. I was going to show Brian yesterday the thing I had from a concert, which I'm not 100% sure if I can just grab that quickly. But what it is like sort of guitar pick sort of thing, and hopefully it's in one of these guitar pick tins, because I actually do have quite a lot of different guitar picks tins, as I was collecting them for a while. And that one's Muse and the other one was Slash, so that's quite a cool one to have. Ooh, I actually found it for once, the thing I was looking for. So this is some memory from my first actual concert I went to. Well, not a concert, it's like a award show. I actually won some tickets to go and see some bands play, and it was literally the first time I'd gone to see something big in London, and I weren't used to it, and I had a really great time. I went to the front. I was just standing with my arms like that, watching the band. And when the band finished, I thought, oh, I'm not going to move because I'm not going to be able to catch the guitar pick or whatever they're throwing out into the audience. And all of a sudden, I looked down and the guitar pick literally landed like there on my arm. And I just moved like that and got it. And what it is it's not that sharp, it's just a shaping. It's a little plastic guitar pick type thing, and it's a Buckcherry one from the band. And it's literally my first thing I've caught from a concert, which is really cool and a nice little thing that I actually got. So it's a real cool memory, and I weren't expecting to catch any of the guitar picks or anything at the shows because I'm really clumsy and I'm likely to just miss everything that I try and catch. So, oh, Ashley, have you had these at all? The Mexican jalapenos M&Ms? I just want to know if these are any good, because I was going to try these in a little bit. And I actually am going to have to grab a mouthful drink. And let's try not to advertise this one. What's in the cup is basically a gingerbread latte, as I got that when I went to get a drink earlier, as just really needed something to help me pick me up a little bit. But when I do the Disney plush live stream, there'll be a few plush that I haven't shown before, and I've literally left a couple that I'm not going to show until I do that one. Oops, a bit more light, as I keep forgetting that I need to make sure there's light in the room. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sort out more of the plush, then try and think. Actually, I've only got about 3 more bits, but this is one that we won, but my brother never wanted the Batman from the machine. But I'm not 100% sure if I've seen these in other people's videos, so it's kind of different, I think, to some of the prizes, and same with this little one. I'm not sure if I've seen them anywhere else before, but they are from a UFO catcher, which you just literally catch them by picking up the head when they're right by the chute, so that always comes in handy to get them ones. As I have roughly 20 of them, and I think in one go for about £5, no, £3, and we got about 6 of them because they were just rolled into the prize chute, which was quite cool. So I've got any other guitar picks I can find, because I know I have some cool ones that are better than other ones. So let's see who this one is. I'm not sure on that one. Nope, none of the better makes I've not got to hand, unless they're in this one. Oh, yeah, I do actually have a different one. So I got one from Shinedown concert that I went to as well, which is that, and I've dropped it. It has a picture of a dog on the back. You actually do have quite a lot of these. Oh, and this one, I actually got kicked in the head when on the day I got this, as I was right at the front row, and crowd surfers decided they were not going to be careful when the security got them over to the other side to help them out. So I got someone's foot in on the top of my head, and felt really tired after that gig because it was so busy. It was literally quite a long day, especially compared to the Guns N' Roses day, where it's literally near the same kind of consequences for not eating throughout the day. So I was quite worn out after that gig, concert. One of the last concerts I went to was Phil Collins. So the types of music I listen to are not always that easy to pick out. So it's a guessing game which mood I'm in. So I will listen to pretty much anything from Phil Collins to Metallica to Volbeat. I did have a video of me playing a Volbeat song on Rocksmith, which I didn't record the actual screen of the game. I just recorded myself while I was playing it. So that's a lot of my videos on Facebook. And if I put it on here, I'd probably get copyrighted for that. But there's 2 more plush, which I'll get to in a second. Actually, I've picked it up ready. So I'll try these in a minute, and hopefully they're not as bad as my brother's hoping they will be, as he likes to get me weird things to try. Even though he knows full well I like the hot foods, weird flavors, and anything weird. So, but yeah, the best burger I've had is not the one I've posted on Instagram. It will be the burger that I had when I was another restaurant. It was roughly £12, and it was literally, instead of a bun, it had 2 waffles. So that was really cool and interesting, because it was all the sweet waffle sauces and bits, bacon, and a bit of chicken, and a burger, which was really cool. I do have pictures of that, which I might post to Instagram. But I do have quite a lot of plush I've still got to sort through, and here's one of them. And I think I've seen this in someone's video, but this one actually got a bit messy because the machine it was in was a bit iffy. It's the machine it was in is like what is it? casino game where a fruit machine is the best way to describe it. Is you play like a fruit machine, and if you get the claw, you get a easy win, as that claw is quite easy to win off of. But it's if the prize is basically the prize is spinning around in a big circle, and you only got to move forward. You can't move left, right, and the prizes rotate the whole time. So you've got to literally time your grab on the prize. So that's one thing that makes it hard. And so before I find the last one, I'm actually going to try this. And if anyone has any questions while I try this, just ask and I'll reply to that. So hopefully these aren't so hot that my mouth burns, but then again, I'm used to that. Not being funny, but there's a slight aftertaste. But at the time of eating you don't actually notice any of the flavour other than M&M's. So it's like a slight taste to it as you swallow it, but it's not really noticeable. But they are quite nice. I'd literally finish the whole pack in a couple of minutes. But I literally will get them again, hopefully. I think they're from the American sweet shop, which we do have. But they sell like lots of M&Ms. Yeah, £1.50 as they're an import sweet there. So they are a bit dearer than regular sweets. But like the jelly beans, I could probably eat the Bean Boozled ones. I could probably eat the whole packet in a couple of minutes. And I've got the last one with the plush. Hey, Trusted Crystal. Trusted Lee Crystal, because I'm getting everything wrong at the moment as I'm tired. How are you today, Trusted Lee Crystal? Arcade? Or another food thing, which they're really cool videos. I'm doing good. I'm just a slight bit tired still, as I've been getting up quite early at the moment, as changing the times of sleep a little bit, depending on who's live streaming. But if it's a case of I see NolaFam Arcade is doing a stream, or NolaDad VR are doing a stream, or Infinite Mirage doing a live stream at night, I will stay up late and watch those. Also, I will stay up and watch Arcade Angel, as all of them channels are amazing, and you should go and check them out. And this is the last plush that I have. We do have like a smaller version of this, but technically it's quite big, and it's quite a cool one. It's the small. There's two different versions of the Hulk, but I don't actually have access to it. And I think this one was got by tickets, and I think it's I'm not 100% sure how many tickets this one was, because my brother got it and he doesn't really say too much on how many the tickets were for that. It's just either if he got them out of the machine or so on, but he sometimes will film for me, and if I'm not with him, and sometimes he won't. It just depends what he's going for. But at the moment, I've not got many arcade videos that I've can post. That's cool. It's probably me at the moment because I feel that tired. But that's pretty much all the plush. I've got this video which I did the other day, which I've got to edit only one thing, the start of it, a small bit, and an end, which I'm going to just do a couple of shout outs to a few channels, as I think that would be cool to end the video that way. And it's can I build it in under 15 minutes? And it's literally, I have to, if I don't complete the model, I have to stop and show where I'm up to on the model. So if I don't build it, I literally done it as practice for trying to do the Harry Potter train as a live stream, but I think this might take more than an hour per piece, as there's 7 bags in total for this. So it might be a case that I have to build each part under different live streams, as it could take about 3 hours. Especially when I mess up and get it wrong. Foxy Chew Gamer Girl, how are you today? And I hope I've got the name right, as I'm doing terrible with names today. I have got something I will show from a concert my brother went to. He gave it to me, but I can't take it out of this because what it is basically a hand towel. One of the guitarists had it, and it's actually got the makeup the guitarist was wearing at the time on it in places. So that's quite a cool thing that my brother let me have, and it was from a Limp Bizkit concert, which was quite a cool little keepsake thing. But the guitar pick thing, so something I always have. As in my pocket, there are roughly, well, at the moment there's one guitar pick, and I probably have another 6 or 7, depending what part they've landed in. And I have these 2, which I'll just give me a second with. So you can't really see it on the light, but they actually do glow. I was trying to get them to glow a bit, but they won't. They do fully glow. It's just you need to keep them on the light quite a long time, and then they glow better. But yeah, I normally have a couple of these with the channel initials on, like the watermark of it is in the bottom corner, whichever side it is, and hopefully It's the side I pointed to and not the opposite side. As I don't know which way the camera works on this one, whether it's right way round or wrong. But I'll be doing eventually as well for fun a Harry Potter Trivia Pursuit live stream where I get to have to read all the questions out and you have to pretty much just answer them. As I'm going to do that just for a fun thing. If anyone wants to play along, as I'm pretty sure I'm going to do that near my birthday just for the fun of it. But not sure what else I've got. Well, not to hand at least. Do have like a lot of random key rings and bits. Some little prizes off of coin pushers that I've got, as well as like a little Henry Hoover little thing, which these are quite cool. They're quite heavy, so when they're on a coin pusher, they actually don't move that easy, but they are fun and easy to win. They don't take as much as some prizes do. There's this one as well, it's a little pirate ship wheel, which is cool. And there's this, which is a little deck chair, which I quite like. Seaside kind of theme. Yeah, I'm kind of really watching what I say. I am. Oh, Cole, what sort of time is it where you are, Fuxi Gamer Gal? As it's roughly 6 o'clock in the UK. It's PM in the UK. I do have. I am trying to get this to work as a live stream, but I'm having a few issues with time delay and getting the hang of not watching the video footage on the laptop where I'm reading the chat from. So that's the only reason that's being delayed a little bit, the Let's Go EV live streams, as I don't want to be looking at the screen and just stopping, starting because can't keep up with the monitor or the TV. But I do need to get like a stand for my phone, as I'm literally using quite a few different things, CDs to balance my phone to film the screen for that. Actually, I do have a picture from. Actually, I've got that. So there's how I had to film my video for that Lego model, with literally a board. Then on the board, roughly there, I had the phone sitting with the flashlight on, and not tablet, what is it? iPod with a timer. So it's got like a timer in the top corner. Yeah, I kind of have a lot of Lego and Christmas bits, as I normally decorate something around Christmas with the Christmas Lego that's brought out and make it look cool, and or at least try and make it. And I put it as a sort of post for either Instagram, or I don't actually use it much anymore at all, as Infinite will back me up on that. I have not been on my Facebook for a while now. It's literally there for logging into games, and the last time I did use it properly was to add one person, then I stopped using it properly again. I actually wanted to do that with one of my other things. Hi Tommy, how are you? For my tablet itself, I wanted to make like a TV box where I could just slip the tablet in and not have to hold the tablet or anything. I actually do have something that on this which I can show. Which I do actually really need to edit this, because it is done for some other reason as well. So let's see, not got much time on that. So what this is, and I've got rid of it again, is like a board where I've had a donation and reasons for Infinite on there is that we did the video together, and Blake, because we did the thing, because of the post thing, the Funko Pop, which I will be doing a Funko Pop video showing all the Funko Pops in the house, which is a lot. So, and the name at the top is someone who actually donated some money so I could make some more videos, and paid to make one of my videos a lot longer than it was going to be. So I'm going to keep that as something that I'll post once all the names are filled up on it, and I'm going to add some names to the people that have helped me the most with things. So there'll be quite a few bits to that, not just the reasons for being just money, being whether you've been in the chats or we've talked quite a lot, and so the names are just going to be added based on that and so on. But the donation one is one of the coolest things because it's the only donation I've had for my channel. And I do not have an PayPal or anything like that, as that's just something I'm useless with, and I'd probably lose the account, the password to every other day, as literally I am terrible with passwords. So how is everyone's day? So I've yeah, I can't play the that's cool. I would actually, I can technically. I actually don't like playing this without the strap for it, but I figured might as well mess around with it for a minute. Yeah, too tired with this one. Yeah, I can't use my hands that well. At the moment, it's tired and not practiced enough. And hopefully, next time I can actually use it properly. If it was the bass, that's even worse. Hi, Marcia Clyde. How are you today? But yeah, the board with the donations on and the couple of names is something I'm gonna post on Instagram eventually, which be for the main reason that I filled it up or something. But at the moment, it's just 3 names on that. It's the cold. See if I've got anything else. I think I won this last time I was in Derby. Well, not this one specifically, as we wanted the pink, my mum did, and we won a blue one. And the arcade weren't supposed to change prizes over, but they said, because I asked and there weren't really anyone around, they said, yeah, we'll trade it over as a one-off. Even though we did ask another couple of times, could we change prizes over around, which is cool. Cool, Moshe. So at the moment, I actually haven't been getting channels notifications from my phone. So I don't know what is going on with my account. I'm literally not getting notifications. I didn't get the Arcade Dad's notification for his last live stream. Only found it because I changed what I was doing from watching, I believe, Arcade Angels video. Then I was went into to see what was on my suggestions on, or channels, subscriptions, whichever one it is called, and then noticed that the Arcade Dad was live and missed most of it because of that being an irritating thing on my channel. So hopefully YouTube fixes that issue quickly. But out of the plush I've got, this is the biggest one I've actually got from the arcade. It is. Well, the biggest thing we've actually won from an arcade is a Nintendo Switch, but I don't actually own that one. We kind of give it away rather than keeping it. Well, I didn't keep it; it was given to someone else. But that's cool. But that actually took 85,000 tickets to get that, and my Star Wars lightsaber a lot less, even though I thought because it's a Star Wars licensed lightsaber that was going to be an extremely high ticket value, but it was literally just 20,000 tickets. So that's quite a cool thing to get, considering I thought when I saw it that it's going to be something like an easy 100,000 tickets, because it's I've looked it up on the internet and it's a £200 lightsaber, and I could just about get it without knocking the guitar over. It's nothing breakable broke. Well, nothing broke at least. So this is the box for it, and it's pretty big. So this is it properly, and that was 20,000. No, yeah, 20k in tickets just for this, and it's the actual replica thing. It's worth £200, so it's a really cool little one. It is. And it's the Kylo Ren lightsaber. So what I'm going to do quickly now is, so you can see how bright this is, I'm going to turn the light out quickly because it's getting darker in this room. So you should be able to see this light up a little better than it would if I was in one of the other rooms. So I had one of these before. I had the Anakin Skywalker, and I believe I had Mace Windu's lightsaber, which I got Anakin's for roughly £25 at the time, and that was from a shop that's no longer around anymore, which was Woolworths. But that's the lightsaber. It does actually make noise when you swing it and so on. So that's kind of really cool. Yeah, I've always gone for the baddies lightsabers, but I did have the Anakin Skywalker one. That is quite a cool thing to get from the arcades. It is. Luckily, my hand didn't come off. But it's quite cool because a lot of the arcades in the UK do have Star Wars items. They don't have, well, not in where I'm from, they don't have the Funko Pops. So that's kind of one thing that we don't have. The arcade that I go to does get them, but they don't necessarily order them as often because they can't pick and choose which they want. They literally just have to go, we'll take a box of Funko Pops and they'll send them a random Funko Pops. They will, which is kind of cool, but At the moment, got a couple of little bits I can show. So they like get a box of these key rings, and they'll literally be random assortment of them, so they don't know what they're going to get. They just get a ton of key rings. I started winning so many of these that I started going to the counter with what I'd won and said, hey, you can have these back. I've done my video, and just got them to put extras on, and well, not extras, to restock it rather than taking home even more prizes and then having tons of boxes, as this is literally a box filled with arcade prizes and so on. Few bits there. That bit there, that one's from an arcade. It's Only Forcing Horses money. Sure, I can get that out quickly. Well, I'll get both from. So this is what that is. It's from a UK TV show, which is quite popular here. And it's got all that. And the other one I have is a Star Wars money, fake £5, which is quite cool because there can be one from the arcades. There are Harry Potter ones as well. So it's quite a nice little thing to try and win from. And then most of the time they'll be on the 2p coin pushers, these type of things will. And that's where I've got quite a few of their like key rings from. And this Wonder Woman Duck, which we got. They're quite cool. There's loads of different ones. And there's that as well. There's another Spider-Man keyring, which is quite cool. There's a little chain on the back, so it's quite a long one. But we do get quite a lot of arcades with them kind of prizes, so it's always nice to go and try and win something different. I think this one was picked up because I was doing drawings at the time, but my tablet is actually a drawing pad, so I don't really need pencils and bits. We actually, let's see what I can find. As I did originally sort this one out. So I can only find two, but I'll show this other thing first. This was on a coin pusher, a 2p coin pusher, which these were like nobody's business. They're so hard to get because of the shaping. They will roll if the coins move in the wrong sort of way, but it's like a snooker ball and it's quite cool. It's heavy, so it's a nice little collectible. And as you said, you like ducks, Twisted Lee Crystal. I thought I'd show some of these. We actually have quite a few of these lying around, which I can show in another video, so there's next time. But we do have lots of different ones of these. And here's another one. Which are quite cool. They can be in 2p coin pushers as well. So they're not just in claw machines or the duck claw machines. They're actually in the 2p coin pushers, which I do have. I don't actually have any videos of me winning these, but that's because the arcade doesn't give permission to film, and they asked me not to film until they know if I'm allowed to film or not. But one of the arcades will let me put one of these into the machine just so I can do a video with how many can I win, as I just do the coin pushers for fun, because generally with the 2p coin pushers I can get back half of what I put into the machine. And these are kind of an annoyance for me. I was trying to get the whole set, but nowhere has them. And so I really like collecting Power Ranger things, as it's something I watched all the time when I was little, and it was my favourite show. And I actually do have the DVD set of it because my brother thought it'd be funny to get me that. And I do have the Power Ranger Funkos, a couple of them, but not. We'll show those in another live eventually. A different plush that I've got from we could have got with tickets. We could have got a set of these. There's 6 of them, and if you got it from the ticket trading or redemption area, you get all 6 plus an egg box, as these are egg-shaped plush. So make a nice little photo for Easter, they will, as I've got the full set of them. I've got Robin, and I've got Superman, and I've got Wonder Woman, and I have, can't remember if I've shown him, I've got Batman, and I've got a Joker, which is quite a cool one. But we don't actually have a Harley Quinn like this, so I'm hoping they do a second set where they have Harley Quinn. But they're quite a fun prize to win. But for things I've got from music concerts, this guitar pick type thing is like a little small bit of plastic, which is in the shape of a razor blade, which is quite a cool thing, and it's from the band Buckcherry. It's one of my favourite bands. I went to see them and a few other bands at a music award show, which was quite a while. Okay, Infinite, have a great time at the arcade. But I got this from a Buckcherry performance. They were, it was at the end, and I was literally just thought, okay, I'm not going to be able to catch that. And it sort of just like went sailing, landed on my arm, and I just grabbed it like that. And that's the only reason I got one of these. It was 100% caught rather than from the security, which the security actually do keep them and sell them sometimes. So if you're lucky enough to get a nice member of the security, they will hand you the guitar pick, which they did with with Korn and Def Leppard, which I'll be seeing Def Leppard in June. So that would be a really good thing. I will be trying to stream a small bit of the Def Leppard concert through Instagram. So that's a thing to keep an eye out for in June, whether I can get it to work. But if not, I'll post on Instagram a bit clips from the concert, as I get messages from YouTube saying if you do not remove the audio from your video, we're going to start seek legal action against you. So that's why my arcade videos do not have talking in. It's, well, the coin pushers technically do, because the coin push, I have to hold the camera quite high up, and it always catches my voice. So that's the only reason they're in the video and my voice is going. I don't know if you saw the photo, Blake, the other day, but the Funko Pop was right by the TV while I was watching some NHL games. I actually put the Funko Pop there so I could see both at the same time. Yeah, it's really annoying. The YouTube lost issues with music. I've had it on multiple videos. I've don't know why, but the original audio is there, I think, on one video of mine, and that's my most viewed video, which my brother said, "Hey, no one is going to watch that video. No one will watch it at all." I literally play 3 games of Deal or No Deal. I filmed one play, and then at the end, I added up all the total of the tickets for the 3 plays, and you find out how many tickets I won for £3 just playing Deal or No Deal, which was a lot more than we should have won because the machine was set to a higher ticket payout at that time. It kind of switches between 2 different arcades. So one month it could be in one arcade, the next month it could be in the other arcade. So it's a case of playing both the machines and hoping you've picked the right one to play. That's called like. I pretty much like anything ice hockey. I just really want to go to a hockey game. The last time we actually had in the UK a hockey team from the US was Anaheim versus LA Kings. And that was the last time they come over was in 2010. So that's the last time there was a chance to see them. And it pretty much sold out. I think it was due to the lockout or something. My brother said that they didn't come back, and they've just never come back since. So, but when we walk around the O2 Arena, there's an actual photo of Corey Perry and I think Dustin Brown of the LA Kings and Anaheim. So that's quite a cool little thing to go and look at. That's cool. I pretty much watch any team, and there's no point me saying I support one team over another because literally will watch. I can't find it now, I don't think. But I literally go from. Actually, I'm quite near the thing. So there's 6 NHL games I've recorded and not watched just yet, and that would be LA Nashville, Calgary Flames, Pittsburgh Penguins, Buffalo Sabres, Colorado Avalanche, Detroit, Florida Panthers, Nashville Predators, Winnipeg Jets, New York Islanders, Philadelphia. But the only one we don't actually get to see that often is Anaheim. They literally will play one Anaheim game ever so often. We get Chicago and all the other teams quite regularly, Tampa Bay Lightnings and all of them ones, but we just don't get Anaheim for some weird reason. But the channel I watch it on is a free one and it is streamed online, so that's the only channel in the UK that has ice hockey, so I don't get to see much. I know there was a post a while back Nola Mum had on Instagram, which was really cool. So that was cool pictures to see. And yeah, I pretty much will watch any hockey game, any one. I actually do play the NHL game for the Xbox and PlayStation when I go to my brother's room and play that. At the moment, I'm watching more YouTube than anything else I do. So I'm literally going from video to video to video and not exiting the videos. If I write a comment, or if I don't write a comment, I'll go back to it and watch it all over again. So sometimes videos get watched 2 times by me, as I'd rather just watch them than think of a comment. If it takes too long, I'll go back and watch it later just to comment, but I won't just like put the video on, pause it, then go and comment. I'll watch the whole video from start to end, then go and comment, as that's just the way I have always done it, is that way. That's cool, Blake. I just really do love hockey. And I can't even afford like the jerseys at the moment, as they're so expensive to get from America. It's literally the one thing I just really want to get is like, I don't care which team, it's I just want like an NHL jersey. Because with the UK, we don't actually get as many hockey games or teams, but there are a couple, but it's not like something my brother's interested in, so he doesn't ever want to go to like the UK ones. He only really wants to go and see the US ones. He's a bit like, if they're not in WWE, he doesn't want to watch the wrestlers wrestle. So it's kind of an annoying thing like that. He'll only watch WWE, and he'll talk about the wrestlers, but he won't watch any of the independent stuff, as I think he finds it annoying when people are just saying, "Oh, the independence is better over this and that." But I know with the independents, it's a lot of concussions, and that takes out the wrestlers in the long run. But hopefully, I can convince him to watch some of the non-WWE stuff eventually. But he won't even watch TNA, which is annoying because I used to watch that a lot. But we don't actually have it always in the UK, as it's sometimes not available due to network changes, and it has changed from channel to channel to channel about 20 different times. But in June, I should be going to watch NXT UK Download Festival, which is a big music festival. I will be trying to get a small video from my time around there. I'll walk around. I will take out all the music due to copyrights, as I don't want a lawsuit. As YouTube, you're just mean with that one. Yet they don't. I've actually had it on videos on Facebook where they've taken it down just because WWE stuff was happening in the video, or WWE product was in the video, and they literally just banned my video because it had a John Cena plush, which was uncool, as that was one from a claw machine. So I thought it was funny that I want John Cena from a claw machine, And yep, I am pretty much losing my voice. Anyone have any questions? I found some of my brother's guitar picks. He actually gets quite a few of them. As I believe that one's Sinister Gates from Avenged Sevenfold, so that's quite a cool one. It's quite thick and heavy, so it travels well when they're thrown into the audience. And that one's Matt Tuck from Bullet Before My Valentine. So I have quite a few different kinds. These are actually all from concerts. Nikki Sixx. And it's his signature pick, which is quite cool. And from... This is one I think my brother's a bit mean on because he actually has quite a few of these. And it's a guitar pick from Kiss, and I'm pretty sure it's a Gene Simmons one. So it's quite a cool little thing to have. And let's see what another Korn one. Has he got two that day? Has he got one for me? And so there's lots of guitar picks in here. Ooh, for one from Halestorm, which is quite cool. And I'm really trying not to drop these on the laptop because I know they will set the mic off. So this one's from Stone Sour, which is quite cool. Bowling for Soup, which is another one. I actually got one of these myself from one of the concerts. The roadie for them actually handed me one because I asked if there was any chance they had one, and he went to see if there was one for me. Not sure which one this is from, but it is from a live concert. And another Matt Tuck one. That's cool. Just showing a couple of guitar picks that my brother's got throughout the years things. So this is something I won from a Claw app, which what I won is not the picture for what they said I was going to get. Because they said I was going to get a Pikachu, and that actually isn't what they said they was going to send. And this is like £10. It's outrightly £10 to get this into the UK. But I was lucky. I got a free shipping and got it for all free. There's nothing like the plush that they promised that they were going to send. They're literally not even licensed. They're not. So it's kind of disappointing. It was. The plush on the Flory app looks so much nicer. But it's just a case I've got to get some money sorted out so I can do that, and I'll probably post that as a video if I win anything, which the odds are I'll probably go for the Pikachu because that's the one I really want from there. So I'm gonna end the live stream as I don't want to bore everyone to tears. As I just can't think of anything to really talk about, and I'm so getting my throat's going funny. But I will sort out another live stream in a couple of days, or I'll sort out a video for that as it's. I've got videos that I can post, which will be the Lego model of building this model, and I have literally 30 minutes, and if I don't build it in 30 minutes, I've lost the challenge. So it's a challenge, not anything else. It's not just like I built it and I'm just going to add extra time and so on. I've filmed with a stopwatch over and a countdown, so it had 15 minutes on the clock, and you find out if I actually managed to do it in time. And I'm going to add something on to the end, roughly a minute's worth, and yeah, that's probably what the Harry Potter one's going to be. If I can't build it in half hour, I'm smashing it. Depending on what models it is, I can actually build them quite quick. It just depends how tired I am on the day or how much energy I've got to do it and how much I'm concentrating on the stuff. But I will post the video hopefully by Friday, which I'll try and film a small bit for that, and hopefully that all goes well. I do actually have more guitar picks, more random bits I can show, but I'll do that in another video, because with my luck I'll just show it all in one go and then have nothing for the next time. So hopefully yeah, cool. Yeah, I've just got the video is actually done, so I know how well I did or how bad. I just need to film an intro to it and an outro, so that's all I really need to do with that video. It's just if I actually do the videos right, and my hair looks a mess today. But that should be by Friday or Saturday, hopefully. Just depends on how I feel. No good, I've got a day or two to film it. So I'm going to go sort out some bits, and I'm going to watch your video as soon as I've put everything away, Blake, as I know your new video's out, as it was out when I got back, but I just wanted to try and sort some bits out for the live stream, so I will watch a video as soon as I'm done. If I don't comment, I will rewatch it a bit later when I thought of a good comment for it. Oh, that's cool. My videos are literally all, well, the live streams are done on a tablet sort of laptop thing, which is quite cheap and nasty. It's a Google Chrome book, and it's not even a touchscreen, so it's a bit naff and doesn't do anything other than YouTube, Google Play, and Netflix. That's all I can really do from it. I can't even edit my videos from it. I literally have to do it all by my phone or by the tablet I showed a little while ago, which is probably powered down because I forgot to charge it. Yeah, I will let you know what I think of the difference. I'll watch it twice just to make sure, and then I'll go and watch one of your other videos just to compare it. And I'll watch it on either my tablet, which has a better screen, as I can see better from that one. Anytime. Right, I'm gonna go. Thank you for joining the stream. You're all amazing, and I will see you again next time.